you are eating of the tree of good and evil knowledge. Pray that you might discern the truth. I guess what I want to do is see what it's like to be a Borg. So I'm trying this out for now, tapping into the collective consciousness. You know, I've already been, yielded to the power of the Holy Spirit, so I've been able to work under the power of God. And I realize about this collective consciousness that if it's really the Borg, we'd best look out, because we don't need any Borg running our minds for us. I'm just kidding. I've been joking around here. The reality of the thing is that, there's so much of this talk going around today about the collective consciousness and the one mind and all this. And, if we know anything about it at all, if we've done any studying, this is something that's been known by people that, that study the Bible, by the biblical people. Jews and Christians, have known this for thousands of years. Of course, in modern times, a lot of people have forgotten about it. Things have gotten clouded over, and people just don't, realize that we are one and we're one with God. But with this whole thing about collective consciousness, if we're able to tap into the good, we're also able to tap into the evil, and vice versa. They can tap into us. So every thought that's out there from the beginning of time, every good thought and every evil thought, are held within that consciousness. And from where we are, we see, we may call them angels and demons, and these angels and demons are the positive and negative powers that can come into our lives, and that can, if they're the evil, they can cause turmoil and disruption in our lives and cause us to make wrong choices, which may be detrimental to our own well-being and to the well-being of others. But if we make the right choices and we allow ourselves to be open to the positive, then we're able to have good angels, good positive power working around us at all times, strengthening us and healing us and giving us all the life-bearing qualities, and we're able to live our life the way that we should, and we're able to influence others with good, and have others to get on the path of righteousness also. So at any rate, I guess that what it all boils down to is there is good and evil. There has always been good and evil, and there always will be good and evil. But we have to learn to make the right choices. And if we can make the right choices, then we can take the good path. We can be strong and healthy. Can be a good image in the world. We can be a good, what you would call an example, and something for others to look to say, well, there, that person is doing it right. I want to do that too. I want to get on the right path. I want to get into the straight gate. I want to go the narrow way, the tortuous path that leads onto the constricted portal. And we're all on that path together. Only the thing is that the way the path goes, for some it turns into a wide path that leads onto the wide gate or the wide portal. It's a way that leads from this existence back, to be absorbed back into the source, so that all those that enter in at the wide gate, all those that go through that wide portal, all those that take the easy route and don't make it, are the ones that are absorbed just back into the source. It's like throwing gold rings and necklaces and bracelets and throwing them all into the crucible and melting them down. And then you have a liquid mass of molten gold that can be poured out and formed into ingots or formed into new jewelry. But no matter how many new rings you pour from that gold, you'll never get back that treasured heirloom that you threw into it. And it's the same way with the energy. We're all made out of energy, and if we make the grade, we're going to go on to the next level. We're going to ascend to the next level. We're going into the spiritual realm, and from there, what's next, we don't know. There could be hundreds or thousands of realms, but only the future holds the possibilities, all the possibilities of the wondrous things of heaven that eye hath not seen and ear hath not heard, and can't. And if we ascended and saw it or heard it, we can't relate it to others. It's just too magnificent and too profound that in this physical realm, these things can't even stick with us. They can't be explained. They can't be comprehended. But anyhow, so those of us who make the grade will go into that next realm, and we'll learn even more yet. But those of us who don't make it, nobody's going to be tortured and tormented in an eternal hell. And in fact, there are so many good people, wonderful people, who are not going to make it because they're just not on that path. They're into this world, and they're going to receive all the good things that God has for them in this world, and enjoy this world because it's going to be all they have. Because in the end, when their gold is thrown into that cauldron or into that crucible and melted down, their energy is going back into the source. It'll be one with the source, but they will no longer exist as individuals, and they'll never exist again as individuals. Their energy goes back to the source, and it'll be used in other ways. It'll be utilized in other ways. That's an eternal and an all never-ending energy, an energy flow that exists forever. But we're experiencing it here while we're on Earth, and we're into it, and we are the energy. But the thing is, when that energy goes back to the source, we no longer exist. So if we can make it, if we can find the secrets and we can make it, and we can get into the next, you might say the next generation, we get into the next world, we get into the next realm, the next universe, however you would put it. It's a spiritual realm that is existing side by side with us, or not even side by side. It's existing in our same space.